Fans are fired up and they agree with Mike Tomlin. He said what everyone's been thinking.
Mike Tomlin just got finished talking to the media, and this is what he had to say about the Browns and Cincinnati Bengals trade that involved Joe Flacco.
It was shocking to me. Andrew Berry must be a lot smarter than me or us, because it doesn't make sense to me to trade a quarterback that you think enough of to make your opening day starter to a division opponent that's hurting in that area.
Mike Tomlin just spoke nothing but facts. If the Browns thought that Joe Flacco was good enough to be their starter for this season, why would they trade him to a division rival that needs a quarterback? That's stupid. That's dumb. Like, why would you do that? You guys are in competition with the Cincinnati Bengals, with the Baltimore Ravens, with the Pittsburgh Steelers. So why would you give them a quarterback to help their team? Just make it make sense. This is why I tell y'all that the Cleveland Browns are so far away from being a good franchise. It's because they continue to pile mistake on top of mistake on top of mistake. And trading Joe Flacco to a division rival is just the cherry on top. That's why I just don't understand how people can even be Cleveland Browns fans. They have shown y'all year after year that we are going to continue to make dumb decisions. You know why they're not going to change? It's because y'all still buy tickets to the fucking game. I bet if y'all stop buying tickets to the game, stop buying merch, stop buying this, and that, they're going to change some shit. If they look up every month and there's still fans in the crowd, why would they stop doing the bullshit? Why? But Mike Tomlin, I agree with everything you said in that clip right there. I agree 100%.
Browns, they would not ever be in this situation. They would not be losing these games. He would keep them at least 500 every season because it's the voice, it's the leader, it's the man that's coming in that joint, and it's accountability. He's not going to let you give me no damn excuses of why you aren't executing on film. There's a job to be done. You're going to do it. And if you don't, he's going to get somebody else in there that's going to do the job, that the standard is the standard. So that's what I'm saying. If a new voice is coming in there and really keeping that standard to the standard, keeping all these players accountable, it doesn't matter about the leadership and voice, because the voice is, if you're not balling, it doesn't matter. If you're not doing your job, nobody's listening to you. You know what I'm saying? So the accountability to the coach of like, this is what we're going to do. This is how it's rocking. There's no gray around here. I'm the buck. The buck stops with me. You know what I'm saying? It's more of a, if that voice can come in, that's how he's going to run it. Because I would just say my experience in Pittsburgh, there's only one buck. There's Coach T, and it is what it is. And you know what he know he's going to come in that team meeting. He's going to give you that. He's going to make you want to come fight for him. And he's going to keep it real with you. He's going to make sure everything you do, like, he's not just going to give you leeway. Like, the standard is the standard. The tape, honest guy don't lie. He's going to tell me, Joe, no, that's bullshit right there. And I'm like, as a man, oh, yeah, right. I got to get right. Still in the time with me playing. Like, so the voice that's coming there and keeping accountable of the players, because at the end of the day, if you're giving us good plays, you're putting us in the right position, we have to make that play. There's plays that need to be made that the Browns are missing these blocks. Where's accountability to the blocks that are being missed? Why is my man Junkins getting hit in the backfield? Like, if he keeps getting hit in the backfield, we have to throw the ball because it's fucking 3rd and 12. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? O-line, why did you miss that block? Then we could be sitting with the different plays and we can't get rolling. So, yes, a coach can come in that joint and switch up the whole vibes and like, no, this is not what we're playing. You're not going to play if you keep missing your blocks. We're going to have to get somebody else in here because we're going to if we keep doing the same thing, we're going to lose.
Like, Tom, you're doing the most. Joe Flacco is cooked. If Joe Flacco is a concern to you, you got bigger issues. So the way I look at it, they saw firsthand how ineffective he is. Yeah, he has moments. I get it. I'm not trying to be disrespectful. He is a Super Bowl champ. But Joe Flacco does not scare anybody. So to me, it's like he's sending a Trojan horse to the Bengals. It's like, dude, I don't know what game film y'all watched, but if y'all willing to give us a pick for him, have him. I'm a sales manager. And if I have a sales rep who is terrible, who I no longer want on my team, and then they come, either I get rid of them or they decide to go to another company and they say, hey, can I use you as a reference? Oh my God, I hope it's a competitor. I hope if my sales rep who is not performing wants to leave and he wants to go to a competitor, guess what I'm going to do? I am going to give them a glowing reference to my competitor. You know why? Because I know they stink and they're going to do more harm than good. And that's what I think the Cleveland Browns are doing with Joe Flacco by sending him to the Bengals. Just like, dog, he's washed. He ain't going to help you all out. But sure, you want to give us a 6th-round pick for him? Cool. Thank you.
I've never seen a professional football coach call out another team's GM like this. This is crazy. He said the Ivy League boys of Cleveland, Ohio, you're not that smart. Now, I do think Andrew Berry is a smart man, but he does make many questionable decisions. Anyways, Mike Tomlin said Andrew Berry must be a lot smarter than me or us because it doesn't make any sense to me to trade a quarterback you think enough of to make your opening day starter to a division opponent that's hurting in that area. But that's just my personal feelings. Honestly, we need more of this. More people need to call out the Cleveland Browns for their incompetence and their piss-poor decision-making that they continue to make year after year after year after year. Also, the Cleveland Browns have not beat the Pittsburgh Steelers in a regular season game in Pittsburgh since 2003. So Mike Tomlin can say anything he wants about that franchise. He owns them. In every single way possible, Mike Tomlin owns them. Now, I don't think Joe Flacco is going to make the Cincinnati Bengals any better. Okay, anyways, Andrew Berry, be better.
The Steelers head coach called out the Browns front office for trading Joe Flacco, and his words set the internet on fire. Tomlin said it made no sense to send a quarterback you once trusted to a division rival. He didn't sugarcoat it. He said it straight, and fans across the league are backing him. Tomlin's tone wasn't emotional. It was real. He questioned the logic behind Cleveland's front office, calling the move confusing and careless. To him, this wasn't about talent. It was about respect for the game. He said you don't hand a rival your playbook, and right now, that's exactly what the Browns did. The reaction was instant. Steelers fans said this is why they love Tomlin. He's direct and doesn't care what anyone thinks. They said he's the only coach not scared to speak truth in a league full of politics. The clip went viral in minutes, spreading across X, Instagram, and every NFL fan page you can imagine. Browns fans weren't so calm. They feel embarrassed, frustrated, and betrayed by their own front office. They're saying Andrew Berry has no direction, no plan, and no respect for the fan base. Some even called for him to step down after giving away what they believe was their only real shot at a stable season. Even neutral fans couldn't look away. One tweet said, "Tomlin didn't diss the Browns, he exposed them." Others said this proves why Pittsburgh stays consistent, because leadership starts at the top. Now all eyes are on that next Steelers-Browns matchup. The emotions are high, the tension's real, and the AFC North just got even more personal. Fans are waiting to see if Cleveland answers back or if Tomlin's words become prophecy for what's really happening behind closed doors in Cleveland. As always, thanks for stopping by.